Happy freaking Friday, beautiful people. Actually, one sec. We gotta clap. So we're gonna start these, okay? So, happy freaking Friday, beautiful people. What is going on? Happy end of the week. I hope you had a good week this week. Welcome back to this little party that I like to host every single week on our Fridays. It's a little chilly, so I got a little pea coat on. And so I haven't brought this out in a minute, but it feels comfy and cozy. So yeah. So as you're tuning in, I'd love to know a few things from you. Okay, I'd love to know your first name. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from, and I'd love to know something really good that's going on in your life right now. And we'll hang out for a little bit. Okay. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Connor. I'm from Pittsburgh, and something really good that's going on in my life right now is that we've been crushing these smoothies that just came out. So how about this product placement? Happy Groundhog Day. Yeah, too. Happy Groundhog Day. Let's go. Two cool things in one day. We get a Friday and we get Groundhog Day too. So that's like a big deal, okay? And we get to hang out. You know what I mean? Danica, it's 81 here, about to dominate an insane 45-day challenge. Let's go, Danica. You're always killing it. But yeah, that's what's going on here. We got a little smoothie. This is some product placement we got here. So if you're in SoCal, you can go pick up a smoothie that I created at this grocery store, okay? So yeah, let me know what your first name is. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and let me know something really good that's going on in your life right now. And I got 20 solid questions, okay, that we're gonna go through. I want to try and shorten it. I don't want to make it an hour, but you'll have to let me know if you stick through the whole thing at the end. I'll give you shout outs because that would make me feel good, okay? So we got Gio. What's going on, Gio? We were just chatting a little bit. So we got Becca. We got Rebecca. What's going on, Rebecca? Happy Friday. The fit is from Club Monaco. It was just where this jacket's from. My week was good. My week was so good. We got Happy Groundhog Day. Love that. Danica in the house. Dr. Miriam Sultan. What's going on? We got Ashley. We got... Let me know where you guys are from. Kansas City. Sick. Kansas City. Okay. Lysandra from Pittsburgh and Robinson. Okay. I know where that's at. I know exactly where that's at. Lisa from Long Island, New York, just recovered from COVID. All right. Getting better. We love that. On the other side of the mountain from that gross COVID. Yeah. If you've had that, like, that's horrible. So I'm happy you're feeling better. Happy Friday. Nadia from South Carolina. I really like that name, Nadia. Danny from Tampa, Florida. We love that. Tampa, Florida. It's a good place. Katrina Puyallup, Washington. Is that Puyallup? Is that like a city in Washington? Still chasing my dream of Rocket Betty bags. Cool. We got Meg in the house. What is going on? We got Danica saying hi to Angela. We got Irma from Colorado starting a 2-day fast tomorrow. All right, let's go. Big love from Ireland. Ireland in the house, international. We got Marlon from Miami, Florida. I got a trip coming up that I'm keeping on the DL, but I don't go on trips. Like, I don't really go on trips, but we're going on a trip soon, and I'm freaking pumped. So we got Christina from Jupiter, Florida. Let's go. Much love for what's going on. We got Ireland. Orange County in the house. Okay. OC. Kind of close by. Happy Friday. Cool. Sabine from Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Okay, what part of like PA is Lewisburg? Is that in like the middle of the state, or is that like the eastern side of the state? Because I'm from like southwest PA, which is where Pittsburgh is. So yeah, let me know. Sabine. Orange County in the house. Oh, 25 years old. Happy birthday. Let's go. Let's go. I'm from Ohio, and the good thing is I passed my nursing exam. Let's go, Hesse. Okay, I feel like that's got to be one of the biggest. That's huge. Congratulations. I know those are a big deal. Like, my CPA exams are like probably one of the hardest exams I've ever taken in my life. So that's awesome. Cool. Smoothie is good. You want to know the ingredients in this thing? I'll read it to you guys. Okay. So it's called Connor's Strawberry Antioxidant Potion Smoothie. Okay. So we got all organic is in here. Okay. We got organic acai, organic agave, organic dates, organic strawberries, whey proteins. We got some protein in here, and organic almond milk. Okay, so it's great. This is my second one I've had. Okay, and it's awesome. Danica brought her A game to the gym this morning. Let's go. Tony from Boston, Massachusetts, getting fit and feeling fine and healthier than ever. Let's go, Tony. Let's go. That's my guy. We got Angie from Minnesota. Angie's always in here. What's going on, Angie? Supporting Danica with her fitness goals. That's cool. I love that. We're out here like supporting each other, creating a cool community, doing our best out here. So I love that. Angie. We got Stephanie from OC. What is going on, Stephanie? Close by, more OC. Pakistan in the house, international. Love that. We got Tammy in the house. Okay, it's Central PA, Sabine. Cool. Toronto, Ontario. Watching from St. Paul, Minnesota. Very cool. Let's go, Jew. Okay. Cool. So you're on what? Is that Central time, right? Fort Lauderdale in the house. We got more Florida. Smoothie tastes epic. Philippines. Oh, what flag is that? Oh, I'm bad with flags. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get it wrong. I don't know. What town did you grow up in? I'm originally from Butler. I grew up in Wexford, PA-ish. Gibsonia, Wexford. So it's like Pittsburgh, a little bit north of Pittsburgh, but almost close to Butler. Yeah. Organic watermelon. That sounds like it'd be great. But the question is, which Mothers is making it best? You should go to... That is a great question. Now that's the great question. You should go to all the SoCal ones to try LOL. I might have to. I might need to make like a trip to each one of them. But yeah, I go to the Hollywood one. Organic fruit. You got that right. Vegan watermelon. We got Leanne. Let's see, Leanne. We're always in here. From San Diego. We got Lily is in the house. We got Maddie in the house. Yep, let's go. Cool. All right. Can you give a shout out to my friend John? Yeah, what's up, John? What is going on, John? No way, I know exactly where that is. Yeah, Mothers. I go to the one in Hollywood, Mothers Market in Hollywood, okay? So that's my go-to, and they're making it pretty good, okay, if you want a good one. I've never been to Toronto before, believe it or not. Yeah, it's already Saturday here. Okay, well, are you like on the other side of the international date line, I'm guessing? That'd be sick. If you're like in Australia and you're watching this and it's like probably 8 a.m. or something your time. Oh, I know you guys are definitely way ahead of me. That's all I know, okay? Alyssa, what is going on, Alyssa? Albuquerque, New Mexico, leadership conference this weekend. Let's go. Go crush that. Story time, how you got this collab. Yeah, maybe I'll tell you guys. Cleveland. I've not been to Toronto. I used to go to church down Route 8 South Right in Gibsonia. My college roommate was from Wexford. Went to her house a lot. Cool. I probably know her. Watching from Philippines. Okay, you're in the Philippines. Okay. Very cool. Happy Friday. Hello from San Francisco. What's going on? We got Maddie in the house. Okay, it's 7 a.m. Saturday. Okay, starting the Saturday off, starting the weekend off with some good vibes here. Okay, good evening from Germany. See, we're like all over the world in here. Okay, so yeah, if you guys stick around, it's probably gonna be 30 minutes, 10 minutes. I just spend talking to you guys. Okay, I'm talking to you guys throughout the whole thing, but I'll like, there's like a point to this, I guess, instead of coming on here and just saying what's up. Maybe I should do that more often, but I guess the point of it is to say what's up if that's the first thing I'm saying to you guys. But I guess the real point is to like answer some of these questions that I gathered. I know, isn't this like good product placement, Maddie? Like you got like, is that thumbs up or what? And I don't really know what I'm doing, but I guess it's like, it's we're doing something right out here. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, I pulled 20 questions for you guys, and so if you stick around to the end, I'm gonna make it short so you guys don't have to like stare at your phone the whole time, or you can catch it on the replay, but I'll give you some shout outs if you stay at the end. I'll save like 5 minutes at the end and just say like, I appreciate you guys. Okay, what's up? Let's go, Maddie. Thumbs up. Let's go. Cool. All right, so I pulled 20 questions that we're gonna just run through. I feel like last time the Q&A last week was like the best live I've ever done. So I figured if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I'm not trying to recreate the wheel out here. So I'm just going to do Q&A for this one, okay? So what's going on, Joyce? Looking forward to this every Friday. Let's go. I love that. Thank you, Lisa. Smoothie looks good. It tastes really good. It looks really good too, yeah? I had to match it with the pink whatever, button down. So yeah, all right, let's go. So I got 20 questions, all right? It's one question less than last time. So last time it took us like an hour to get through. So I'm thinking I could probably get this done in 30 minutes, okay? We're going to go rapid fire, okay? So, yeah, so we're just going to talk random right out the gate so we don't lose people. Faith, love, life, and fitness, okay? Those are like typically the 5 topics that I just like categorize some of these questions under, okay? So let's get started, okay? We got 7 questions for random. That's where we're starting off real quick. And you guys can like let me know some of your answers to these random questions, okay? I guess this doesn't even, I mean, if you want to let me know, the first one is how tall are you? If you want to let me know how tall you are, that'd be cool. I'd love to know how tall you guys are because I don't really know that. But I am 6'1", so that is how tall I am. Number 2, what is your worst habit? My worst habit is probably putting things off that I don't want to do. That would probably be my worst habit. I love these. I don't know where these started to come from, but sometimes these just show up. Oh, we got 2 5'4" in the house. Danica is fun size. I love that. Oh, 2 5'1". All right, cool. A whole feet shorter than you. I love this is like, this is so funny to me. Getting the height right here. 5'6", 5'2.5", 5 foot. Fun size. I like the fun size. Let's just say fun size, okay? Angie is 5'2". I freaking love this. Lisa's 5'5". Demay is 4'9". Fun. 5'9". This is sick. Maybe I'll just comment my height in here too, so I can join you guys. 6'1". Sick. Us short people got to stick together. I also didn't realize you were that tall. Haha, me too. Cool. All right, yeah, that was number 1. Okay. My worst habit is probably putting things off. The question number 2: What is your worst habit? My worst habit is putting things off that I literally do not want to do at all. Namely, it used to be my laundry. I used to forgetting to give myself the credit I deserve. That's a really good one. Yeah, I feel like that's a hard one to kind of like practice, like stop doing, but it used to be my laundry, but now I've sort of figured out a solution to that. But just a lot of things that I don't really want to do that I have to do is probably, and I like don't eventually do it until I'm just like having to do it because like I know I have to do it. That is not going to bed by 11 p.m. That's a good one too. That's a tough one to break too. Worst habit, too much screen time. I was like debating on saying that too. I feel like sometimes my screen time's up a little bit. You guys would be like blown at what my screen time is, I feel like, but forgetting to stop, rewind, and relax. Folding clothes after the laundry. I'm terrible at folding socks. Oh my gosh, these are great. This is why I love these. Yeah. All right. This is gonna be a good one. You passed the buck on the laundry. LOL. Me too. Going to bed early. Yeah, going to bed early is tough. Cause like, who wants to go to bed early? Until the next day when you're like, thank God I went to bed early. Share how you overcame your laundry piling up. Currently dealing with that also. Casually doing 4 loads in a day is not the move. I feel like sometimes like you just have to. I have so much laundry because I like never do it. But yeah, forgetting to text people back. I'm always reading texts in the middle of 5 projects. All right, that's probably the most human thing ever, Okay, that was question. If we're gonna rock through this in 30, I think we got to move on. Okay, laundry is my therapy. I can definitely see that. Okay, all right, next one. What was the worst trouble that you got into as a kid? Let me know. And while you're thinking, this was the worst trouble that I got into as a kid. I wonder if my mom's on here. I feel like she's not because usually she's commenting, but she could probably tell you. But I can't necessarily think of like one specific thing that I got in a lot of trouble with, but like my sister is 2 years, like less than 2 years younger than me. And we just fought all the time, like growing up. And we got in trouble all the time. We would get sent to our rooms all the time. And my room was the only room that had the lock on the outside of the door. And my sister's lock had like the lock from her side. So she could lock herself in, but like no one else could lock her in. Like if my parents wanted to lock us in the room, then you couldn't really do that with Tori's room, but you could lock me in my room. So like when I had to think about what I did to deserve to go to my room, then I was stuck in there until my parents let me out of my room. But Tori could just walk out and go to the bathroom. So yeah, why not just like tell you guys this? But like I don't think I can remember slamming my door so my door kept taken off. Yeah, this is gonna be like probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever said. But like one time when I was in my room, you can't, like, since my door was locked on the outside, I couldn't get out. Like, and I had to go to the bathroom. In Tori's door, you could lock from the inside, but you couldn't lock from the outside. So if she had to go to the bathroom, she could just walk out and go to the bathroom. But I couldn't do that. And I like really had to go to the bathroom. So I was like this little kid, and I actually peed in my room because I like had to go to the bathroom so bad. And like just as I got done, my mom like unlocked the door, and there was this big pile of pee like just on the ground. That's like the most funny, it's the most embarrassing thing I've ever like came on here and said. But like that is probably the worst trouble I got in, is after I went pee in my room after I got sent to my room to think about what I did. But yeah, that is like probably the worst probably trouble I feel like I got in. So yeah. All right, Angie works with family services. All right, I might need to talk to you, okay? Couldn't help it. Yeah, it was in the corner basically, so I had to clean it up too, and I was in a lot of trouble. So yeah, yeah, that was probably the funniest thing ever. Okay, next question. Next question. Blondes or brunettes? Let me know. What team are we on? Okay. Really kind of, yeah, totally. What team are we on? Blondes or brunettes? Let me know. Because I'm gonna say, while you're thinking, I'm gonna give you the correct answer. Okay. Brunettes. The correct answer, redheads, browns. So the correct answer to the question of blondes and or brunettes is both. Okay. Brunette. These comments are going to be biased, dude. Yeah, I know. I love to mess it up. I can be blonde or brunette. Okay. I see you, Ashley. Changing up a little bit. Everyone is beautiful. Yeah, both. That is my answer. Dark brown hair. Okay, Jew. Cool. All right, question number 5 is this. Brunettes, but personality is most important. Blonde. Yeah, fair. Totally amen to that. Good answer. Thank you, Angie. Yeah. All right, question 5. We got to keep moving on. I'm sorry. Best way. What is the best way to make you laugh? What is the best way to make you laugh? Okay. So I would say for me, I don't know. I love being just sarcastic with like everything, and like I love being sarcastic, and like if you say like something that's like so funny and sarcastic and makes no sense, that's probably gonna make me like laugh. Stand-up comedies, okay. Tacoma Fire. Sarcasm, Dad, I'm like right there with you, Ashley. Sarcasm is definitely my best way to make me laugh. I feel like you gotta be laughing. You gotta be laughing, like you gotta laugh somehow. Charm and dad jokes, sarcasm. I am sarcastic, and sometimes people don't get it. Me too. Dry humor. I feel like I got some dry humor too. Yeah. The best is like when you meet someone that's like on the same level as you with your sarcasm, and it's just a good vibe, a good time all around, okay? All right, so next question. Any dog lovers in here? Yeah, sarcasm. Someone needs to understand my humor, and some people don't understand sarcasm and get offended. Dry humor is a good one. Low-key making fun of people without them knowing. What? That's kind of mean, Lacey. But yeah, joke about myself if you really know me. Yes. Cool. All right, do we have any like dog lovers in here right now? Because that's the next question. So I grew up with dogs all my life, so I want to know, if you're a dog lover, what is your favorite dog breed? Okay, that's the next question. Doodles. Okay, Maddie. Okay, let me know what your favorite dog breed is, and I'll let you know what mine is as you're thinking. Okay, so love a good doodle. Okay, we got a lot of doodle fans in the house. So my favorite dog breed is, I don't know, like this is the dogs I grew up with. That's like all that I can really think about. So my favorite dog breeds are, I have 3 because I had 3 different kinds of basically dogs. Yeah, I guess technically 4-ish. German Shepherd, Min Pin. I worked at a doggy daycare at an undergrad. Can't pick out, but I'll say pitties because they get a bad rap. Okay, I like that, Ashley. Pitbull. Okay, we got another Pitbull. Golden Retriever, Shih Tzu, so entertaining. Sheep Doodle, Mini Dachshunds, Goldens. Okay, I like all that. Golden Retrievers, the white blonde ones. I like Golden Retrievers, Lisa. Yeah, Goldens. We got a lot of Golden fans in the house. So yeah, my favorite ones are typically, so when I was growing up, I had dogs on my mom's side, and then I also had dogs on my dad's side. So my favorite ones when I was growing up, on my mom's side, we always had a big dog breed. I don't know if you guys know what these are, but I had an English Mastiff. So English Mastiffs are probably like the biggest dog breeds, maybe outside of Great Danes. So that was my first dog I ever had, and I just fell in love with her. Her name was Bella, and then Bella passed. And so, before she did, we got a Puggle. So we got a really small dog named Diamond, who's still around. Diamond is the best dog. So a Puggle, and then we got another English Mastiff whose name is Chanel. So now we have Chanel and Diamond, who is a Puggle and an English Mastiff, okay? And then my dad's side has another thumbs up. I don't know how this is common, but I love it. On my dad's side, we have, my dad used to have a Black Lab Great Dane mix and a Great Dane. He still has a Black Lab Great Dane mix. His name's Angus, but he used to have a Great Dane. Her name was Cleo for Cleopatra. So yeah, those are my favorite dog breeds. So basically a Puggle, English Mastiff, and Great Dane, or like a Lab. So those are like my top 4 for me. So yeah. All right. So last random question, and then we'll get into some actual like serious ones, sort of, is do you have anything? Do you have any secret talents or skills? You seem like you were a drama or art kid. That's so funny. I was never really a drama kid, that's for sure. I was never into that, but I was definitely into kind of like the art scene a little bit when I was younger. Low key, and I kind of still low key am. I don't like do it enough, like often, but I used to love just like drawing, like drawing pictures and stuff. Like I really love to do that. Just like, I don't know, I like that stuff. And I'm like, even just with how social media is and just being like creative with things, like I really love that, that part of it. But a secret talent of mine, I don't know if you guys even know this, but I can actually wiggle my ears without touching them. Okay. So, yeah, that's probably a secret talent of mine, and I'm gonna like show you. Is someone blending shakes in the bathroom or in the background? They were no, there's something else going on. Okay, but yeah. So yeah, I can actually I can wiggle my ears. That is something that is probably a secret talent. Yeah, so I'll actually try and see if I can just like do it real quick. So yeah, you have to be like serious. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could like catch that, but like I can wiggle them one at a time. But yeah, that's what I can do. That's like my secret talent. That's my fun fact. If I were to like go to an icebreaker and they want to give me a fun fact, that's typically what I'll say. Okay, I can wiggle my ears. All right, so that is enough of these random questions. So impressive. All right, I appreciate it. Secret talent is I can talk without moving my mouth. That's sick. Okay. That's pretty cool. Very unique talent. All right, Maddie. Yeah, cool. All right, let's get into get down to business with some of these serious ones, okay? Me too. All right, we got a fellow ear wiggler in the house. Heather Scott, Art Metal. Let's go. Cool. All right, so we're going to talk about some faith now, okay? We got 3 questions on faith, so let's get into it, okay? So question number 8 is, how does Christianity play a role in your position as a fitness trainer? Yeah, it plays the biggest role. It's like everything, I would say. I would say that I feel like there's a lot of things that you guys don't even know about me that I do on a daily basis that I don't really like show me doing, and maybe I'll like try to do more of that going forward, but like on my stories. But I take about like 15, like a really good week would be 20 new client phone calls like a week. It's probably more between 20 each week. And I take those on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And so a lot of my clients are like faith-based, right? like, because faith's everything in my life, and that's how maybe, we resonate on that. They resonate with me on that. So I've like had phone calls where we're like sharing our testimonies in faith, and we're like, I'm literally crying on the phone, like, and they're crying on the phone, So, so that it's just like, it's a great foundation of everything, right? I feel like it's a good foundation of trust with someone. Maddie, let's go. It's very integrated in your training with us, like in your plans is evident, but not the main focus is a good balance. Yeah. So it's not the main focus. I'm not someone that's like a coach when it comes to like your religion, like that's not my thing. It's more of, I have these like biblical concepts and principles that I have with my clients. Like I'm very, I have compassion. I give them grace. I offer them grace, if we're ever slipping up on, on like our check-ins and stuff. And I just offer them guidance when it comes to their workouts and their nutrition. So yeah, that's like, I would say that was a great question, whoever asked that. So I really appreciate that. But, yeah, that's what I was trying to get across. I love that, Maddie. Cool. All right. Next question is question 9. How do you keep up with reading the Bible? So this is something that I started, sort of like when I got baptized last year, like 6 months ago. And so how I keep up with it is I just do a chapter a day. I try and do it first thing in the morning when I wake up, and it takes me 10 minutes, not even, to just read through that. So I'm really almost done with all the Gospels. Like I'm finishing John right now. Like I'm really close to being done with John. But it's just like I just incorporate it into my morning routine. Like I read my Bible, I read a chapter out of it. Excuse me. And so I just try and do that, and I do like devotionals outside of those as well. I would say I've always been into my faith. Reagan, that's a cool name. But it's definitely accelerated, certainly more over the past couple years. But it's definitely been a part of my life, like growing up all the time. So yeah. But that's how I kind of keep up with it, is it's just like I make it a priority in my life, and I do it first thing in the morning, and I just get it done, So the devotionals I do, Maddie, are just on the Bible app. So I do a lot of love these thumbs up. I don't know where they're coming from, but I do them on the Bible app, and so you can like do them with friends, you can talk about it. So I've been doing that recently. I'm loving that. And they have like all different lengths of them. So those are kind of like the devotionals that I do. Question number 10, this is the last one on faith, is any advice on getting baptized? Any advice on getting baptized if this is something you're thinking about? Yeah, totally. I can give you some advice. So for me, I got baptized again. I was baptized as a little boy. But then I made the decision again to get baptized as a grown adult man, about 6 months ago in August of last year. And it just felt like that was the next right step for me in my walk with God, was to kind of declare to him that this was going to be a priority for me in my life again. And so it felt very natural as far as like a next step for me. I was really thinking about it, and I actually saw a lot of people's baptism videos like on Instagram, and I like got really inspired by it and encouraged, and I'd like see them and be like really moved by watching them, So that I really just found like a lot of I don't know. I just felt like I was really, really inspired by a lot of people that like posted that stuff. I was baptized on July 30th. Welcome to the bright side. Amen. Amen, Angel. Michelle. Yeah. Wow. I feel like I was like I feel like it was a month after you, or maybe a couple weeks after you. So my advice would just be like, if it's something that's on your heart to do, like I really feel like there's nothing better that you could do than to do that. I really feel like there's nothing better that I've done than like declaring that on my like heart and declaring that on my soul, like to the world and like to God, that like I'm for you, like I'm for him, and like I want to lead that life. So I really feel like there's nothing more important that you could do if it's really something that's just been sitting on your heart for a little bit. I know I was kind of nervous about it too, like, but the people in the community that are there with you getting it done, man, it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever like had. So yeah, that's probably just what I would say on that. Okay. So yeah, that is all it is. That's 10 questions. All my questions I want to answer on faith. So now we're going to get into love, life, and fitness. Okay. And so, yeah. So we're going to talk about some love questions. We always got some good questions on these that I get to answer. So let's answer these real quick. So I feel like we're doing pretty good on time, okay? So the first question is this. What are you looking for in a partner? What is the number one quality besides being a godly woman? Yeah, I feel like that's a good segue, you know? Love seeing you openly discussing your faith. It's super encouraging to hear. I love that, Lacey. Of course. I'm definitely working at that. I'm definitely like trying to do that more. So that helps me. That encourages me to like reinforces me that it's received well. So I'll definitely keep doing it if it's received well. Okay. So yeah. All right. What am I looking for in a partner? What are you looking for in a partner? Let me know. But like for me, I like godly woman number one, but I would say like besides that, probably just someone that like, I just want to be me and I want you to be you. Okay. So like if we're going to like have some kind of like relationship together, then I want you to like be fully you and I want me to be fully me. And I don't want to change you and I don't want you to change me. And yeah, that would probably just be like what I would want like in a partner is for like I'm going to unconditionally support who you are. I'm going to unconditionally support who you want to be and who you want to grow into becoming. And I expect the same thing back from you, right? Like I don't want you to change me. I want to be me. I don't want to change you. I want you to be you. And like let's just like be our own person and like grow together. And like I don't want to change who you are. And like I hope just like I would want just like someone to support me in like in that way, if that makes sense. So yeah, that would be what I would be looking for in a partner, like as far as like godly woman and then unconditional support for like, yeah, basically. I think as a man, like that's just what you want. Like you just want like, you don't want to be like questioned. You don't want to be like second guessed. Like if you're making like some calls or shots like in your career, in your life, like if you're with someone, all you can do is just support that person. Like all you can do, like that's all that I would want. And I think that's just like from a man's perspective, that it means so much more than I feel like you would even know if you're a woman, to have that support from a guy's perspective. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So, next question. We're just like answering all the questions out here. Okay. So supportive is important. Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, man, I would be proud to be with. I love that. A man proud to be with. What's going on, Sarah? Lacey, a man I would be proud to be with, makes it so easy to submit as a woman. Yeah. See, like from a guy's perspective, you got to work on yourself to the point of like being worthy of that woman and like how she would be proud to be with you, so that it makes it easier for her to unconditionally support you. And it's not this like projecting thing you're doing as a guy. Okay. So yeah, I love that. We love that, Lacey. Cool. All right. So yeah, next question. Your recent post about love and temptation spoke to me. How do you feel? I got a lot of questions on this. Okay. How do you feel about waiting until marriage? Yeah. So I am on that train. Okay. So that's where I sit on that. yeah, I'm definitely on the waiting until marriage team. Okay, so I did get a lot of questions on this, and that's what side I'm on with it all. Okay, so yeah, that is a decision that I made, and I'm cool with that. And like, you can do you, I want to do me. That's what I'm gonna do, and I think that's how I want to do it. So yeah. All right. Next one is if your future wife cooked you a meal, what would you want it to be? What would I want this to be if there was a cook me a meal? Oh my gosh, I'm like the most non-picky eater ever. I'll eat whatever you want to make me. I will eat everything you make, whatever you make, and I'll literally eat all of it. Okay, because like I'm trying to put on some weight here. So I don't even know. I guess like my favorite foods are like, oh, I like pork chops. I love pork chops. You want to make pork chops and like sweet potatoes? Like that'd be the best meal. I love pork chops. So yeah, pork chops would be really good. I love pork chops and sweet potatoes. So yeah, that would be the meal that I would want. Okay, and I'd eat all of it, and I'd eat it. I'd eat whatever you make, and I'd eat all of whatever you make. And I'd tell you it tasted great. I'd be truthful, but like, honestly, I'm not really a picky eater, okay? So, yeah. All right, last question on love, and then we'll get into life and fitness. So, not picky, but a peach cobbler is excellent. That sounds pretty good. I don't even know if I've had a peach cobbler. Is that like a peach pie kind of thing? Or a peach, pie? Like a apple pie, peach pie? I love that. I'm waiting until marriage as well. I would make mac and cheese, sweet potatoes. Mac and cheese, sweet potatoes. Meatloaf, and dessert is strawberry pretzel cheesecake. Strawberry pretzel cheesecake. Oh my gosh, that is underrated. That is good. Strawberry pretzel. It's called like strawberry pretzel salad, I think. But that sounds so good. Man, that used to be my favorite dessert. I love strawberry, as you can tell. This is strawberry. I don't know. It's kind of like mixed a little bit, but strawberry is the best. Man, strawberry. I've totally forgot about that. Shout out Mama Baby Beluga 2022 for for reminding me of that. That's pretty awesome. Man, I want to make that. That sounds so good. Yeah. All right. But yeah, manicotti. All right, manicotti's good, Lisa. All right. Southern knows how to make a bang peach cobbler. Okay, it's kind of similar, but it's different. It's same but different. Yeah. Okay. Peach cobbler versus peach pie. Same but different. Okay. All right. Peace out, butterfly. Thank you for being here. I love you. Cool. All right, last question on love and then life and fitness, and I'll let you guys go, okay? Make a cooking video. I got to get back. I made some of those. I feel like I got to get back into some of the cooking content. It is a lot of work, but I feel like it's worth it, you know? So I'll definitely do it for you guys soon, okay? All right, so last question on love. So I didn't answer this on before, but I have something I wanted to say on this from the last one. So would you ever date someone you met on Instagram? If so, would you ask them or could they ask you? So something you guys don't really know is like most of my relationships have actually come from social media. So I'm like kind of like it's sort of like an unorthodox approach, but I have like really, I've had like one relationship that's been in person, but most of like my relationships have actually came from social media. Don't be unequally yoked. Amen. That is huge. Love that verse. But yeah, definitely would date someone on Instagram, and most of my like relationships have actually come from that. Yeah. So now you know a little bit more about me on that side. So yeah, it can be hard to meet people in your area, even if you're very social. Yeah. I've tried the apps, believe me. I've tried the apps. I've tried the in-person thing. I've tried the social media thing. And the best of those three is the social media thing. All right. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. So I definitely would date someone I met on Instagram. And they could certainly ask me if they want to. All right, so that's enough of the love questions. Now we're going to get into some life questions and fitness. So just like 6 more, and I'll let you guys go, okay? All right. Now, question number 15, first one on life, is advice on battling loneliness. What are your guys' advice on battling loneliness? Let me know what your 2 cents is on that, okay? Because as you guys are thinking, I'll give my 2 cents on tips on battling loneliness. Let's go, Christian. You tried the smoothie today. I love it. What'd you think of it? Did you like it? Was it yummy in your tummy? Was it good? Because I feel like right when you get it, does like sit a little bit, but after it mixes, because it's like a blend of different things. But let me know what you thought of it, okay? So yeah, advice on battling loneliness. So I would just say that if you're this is what I would say. Like if you're trying to grow yourself, if you're trying to like, you're working on your personal development and you're trying to get better in a bunch of different areas of your life, you're trying to grow, you're trying to become healthier, you're trying to get better at your fitness, you're trying to eat better, you're trying to do better in your career, you're trying to do better in a lot of these different things, then odds are like you're probably going to go through a period where you feel like you're kind of going left where everyone else is going right, and I've felt that for a long time, and it's like one of the hardest things is to kind of break these like certain cycles of like people that you hang out with and relationships that you're in. It's the hardest thing you're ever going to deal with, because it's these like soft skills that you're so young, you don't even really know how to do these things when it comes to like I used to be someone that I wanted to maintain like I love like really one-to-one close personal relationships with everyone. Like I love that, and I love having that with my clients. Like I love having that with people I meet. I love having that with like my family, and like I want to keep those like relationships up. But it's like if you're trying to go somewhere, if you're trying to do something with your life, it's inevitable that you're gonna leave some people behind, and they're not gonna be on the same page as you. You're gonna feel different. You're gonna feel like you're never doing the right thing, like you're going the opposite way to everyone else, and you're gonna just have to like you'll find your circle eventually. Like I'm starting to find my circle again. I feel like I went through this no man's land time of like feeling lonely, feeling like it was only me, and then that's when I turned more into my faith a little bit more. But I'm telling you, like you're gonna find someone that relates to you, okay? Like you're gonna find someone that resonates with you, and it's gonna be the hardest thing for you to do, to like leave certain people behind, leave certain careers behind for greater pastures. But I'm telling you, like anyone who's ever done something in their life or changed something in their life has gone through the same period called the lonely period, okay? Not everyone is out here feeling like abundantly surrounded by everyone in their life all the time, okay? So don't believe everything you see on social media. Like don't believe everyone's story that they're putting up, and don't let that make you feel any worse about yourself. If you're having FOMO, everyone has FOMO in different ways, okay? It's like there's so much FOMO out there, okay? And like don't believe like what anyone says about like what they're doing with their life, okay? Like it has nothing to do with you. It literally has everything to do with how they want people to see them. It has nothing to do with you, okay? So don't take it personally. It's okay if you have FOMO, but like everyone has FOMO, okay? Everyone's gonna feel lonely at certain periods of their life. Like it's not abnormal. It's not like this weird thing if you're feeling lonely, okay? I'm telling you, like you're gonna find your people. You're gonna find people that want you for who you are. They don't want to change you. They love you for who you are. They're gonna support you for who you are, and sometimes you're just gonna have to go through that period, right? And just like, you don't know, it's like this like weird period because you're like in between all of your old relationships and your old friendships and your old ways of living, and you're trying to get to this new, this like magical world of like leveled up people that have the same, that like meet you where you're at as you're leveling up, but you don't know like when that's going to happen, you know? And it doesn't just happen like that. It doesn't happen tomorrow. It doesn't happen like as quick as you want it to be or think it's going to be, okay? But I'm telling you, like, people, you're going to find these people. They're going to meet you. You're going to find people like chasing after the same kind of progress in your life, like chasing after God. You're going to find the people focusing on their health, like not doing bad habits that you used to do, that you're trying to change and work on yourself. And they're, you know, you're getting slack from people that like want you to stay where you're at. Well, like, don't let that hinder you or like scare you away from like, I just would say like my advice on battling loneliness is like, if you're like stuck, if you feel like you're stuck with where you're at and you're staying with where you're at and you want to change, like, do not, like, find some comfort in knowing that anyone who's ever changed their life like that has gone through a period of loneliness, okay? And they felt lonely and they felt like no one understood what they're doing, but they found their people, like, eventually, okay? So like, I would just say, like, my advice on it is like, don't let that scare you away from actually like bettering yourself in your life, okay? Because like once I stopped blaming other people for like where I felt like I was stuck in my life, then I literally had so much freedom because I took ownership over everything. I took ownership over like where I was at in my life. I took ownership of where I like everything that like was in my life. Like I took ownership over like how my health and fitness was, where I was at in my faith, my relationships I was in, who I was hanging out with, what I was doing with them. Like, I said, like, this is all my fault. This is no one else's fault. I'm going to be the one that's going to change this. And I'm going to be the one that's going to take ownership of who the person that I'm going to become in the future after where I'm at right now, okay? So, like, don't let that scare you from, like, taking that first step and, like, going on this journey and finding what it is that you're passionate about, like what you want to do with your life, just because like other people don't see that same vision as you, okay? And I know this is like super like bird's eye view, and it's not like tangible or tactical, but you're gonna find those people, okay? Like, people are gonna find you, like, just as hard as like you're trying to find those people are trying to find you, okay? So like, find some comfort in knowing that you guys are going to cross paths eventually, right? Like, if I'm searching for someone or people or a group of like a circle that I want to like, that know exactly how I'm feeling and support me and are sort of doing the same thing and like progressing and growing in every part of their life, then those people are trying to find you just as hard as you're trying to find them, okay? And like, if you're seeking out those kinds of, if you're like wanting to find those people like that are also sort of battling some loneliness, you're gonna find them eventually, okay? But like, anyone who's ever done something with their life has gone through that same period, and you're going to find them, okay? So yeah. All right, so I think that's enough of that talk. But I feel like I wanted to rant on that second because I feel like that was important, because I feel like that's something that I dealt with a lot, and it almost prevented me from like doing what I wanted to do and go where I wanted to go, okay? So yeah, cool. Yeah. All right, so next one. What is my biggest insecurity? We're just hitting these home. I don't know why I put this in the life section, but okay. My biggest insecurity, I don't even know, man. I guess my hair. I guess, yeah. I'd probably just say my hair is probably my biggest insecurity. I don't know, like, I feel like I used to feel like insecure about like my personality and like how I was shy and reserved, but I love that about me. So I guess if I had to pick one, I guess my biggest insecurity is my hair. Yeah. So yeah. All right, next question is, do you have or have you ever had any addictions? So Yeah. Have I ever had any addictions, or do I have any addictions right now? Honestly, I don't, aside from maybe like social media, I, from like hanging out with you guys, if this is an addiction, I love it. Okay. I want more of it. If it's hanging out with you guys. But I think I don't know, if anything, it might be like my screen time but I'm definitely getting better at that, and I know that's like something that I'm working at, but like right now, like not really. I definitely did. I used to binge eat a lot. Um, I used to, caffeine addictions um, and just like a bunch of other things, that, um, that I don't have anymore. Okay. So in recovery, 8 years. Well, let's go. Let's go. That is amazing. So I will say, if you're someone that is dealing with that right now, that like, or any kind of stronghold on your life right now, that you are so close to beating that. And I'm telling you, like, with that kind of personality, if it's like an addictive personality, if you can just replace whatever that is, like a negative addiction that you have right now, if you can replace that, just like one thing, if you can stop it, right, that's one thing. But imagine if you could stop it and replace it with something positive, right? So, and if you're someone that is like struggling with that right now, and you do that, you're like, there's no one luckier than you. Okay, there's no one luckier, because you're gonna pick up that new habit, that new healthy habit right away, and you're gonna get addicted to that. And it's gonna be, I feel like there's this like negative connotation around that word, but like, I'm totally an introvert. Yeah, I'm like the biggest introvert you'll ever meet in your life. But I'm telling you, like, if you feel like you have a stronghold right now, you're so close, you don't even know. And like, once you get there, you're going to be like, God did something inside me that I don't even know how this happened. I don't know how he delivered this from me, but it's going to be the best feeling, and you're so close. Okay. So that's just what I would say. Last one on life, would you consider being a life coach for men wanting a better life? I'm interested, if so. I am a fitness coach, and I do have some cool mindset lesson videos that I've made and help my clients that get dropped to them every Monday when we're first starting. So we do have some mindset lessons that I have done, but I am not a life coach. I am a fitness coach, and I don't think I'd probably do that. I think I like doing what I do now. I love what I'm doing right now. So, yeah. But if it's something you want help with, like, it's certainly like an aspect of it all. So definitely click the link in my bio, and I'll reach out. We'll get on the phone, and we'll talk a little bit later. Okay. So yeah, cool. All right. Last couple questions is fitness related. Okay. These are the last two. So. What's going on? Peace Scalzo 84. What is going on? I'm happy you're here. Good to see you. So last two questions are fitness. Okay. So what is your weekly workout routine? My weekly workout routine right now is I work out every day. So I'm on sort of like a 4-day split, and I'll just repeat that. So I don't ever take a rest day really. But my workouts aren't as like long because I'm working out every day. So like, I try and get done with them in 45 minutes, maybe an hour. So I love working out every day. I love making that a part of every day. But my workout routine is I'll do a 30-minute walk, every day. And I will also do, when it comes to my strength training, my split is I'll do arms and shoulders, back. I have done 75 hard. I did it a couple years ago. Arms and shoulders, back, chest and shoulders, and legs. And that's my 4-day split. And 30-minute walk every day. And I'll do abs like every other day. So, yeah. I appreciate that, Cheyenne. That just made my whole day. So thank you so much. I love that. I love you, okay? Cool. All right. Very last question, I'll let you guys go, is why is fitness something you're passionate about? Okay. All right. Until next Friday, Joyce. I'll see you next Friday, okay? Have a great weekend, okay? Have a safe Friday night. All right. Last question, I'll let you guys go. Why is fitness something that I am passionate about? Kind of ties back into like, I feel like I kind of felt like fitness was whenever I started getting into fitness, it was something that I could look forward to every day to do, because I loved like researching about it and figuring out like what was going to work for me. I loved seeing progress in myself. I loved the progress aspect of it. I loved seeing how I could change my body. I loved getting stronger. I loved everything it did for me when it comes to like my confidence. I used to have no confidence. Like, I feel like I got a lot of confidence from fitness. I feel like it brought me into a crowd, into a world, into a space where like I could meet like-minded friends and like-minded individuals in the gym that were also into fitness. And I know that like it's gonna make you feel so much better. It's gonna, like, if it's something that I know, it made me feel so much better, and all I needed was just some guidance from someone on the internet, like doing my research out there, like that I just needed help with. And like when I found like confidence and peace of mind that I knew how to create a workout plan, I knew how to have this healthy relationship with my eating and habits and diet and everything. It was like the best investment of my time and money really that I ever made in my life, because it has paid off. I can't even quantify it. It's the best investment I've ever made in myself. And like aside from stepping more into my faith, like there's been nothing more that has changed my life more than fitness, and focusing on that and prioritizing that. Okay, I've had the best relationship with myself. I've had the best relationship with other people. I've found the best relationships in my life because of fitness and faith. So that's why it's something that I'm so passionate about, and it like I know like it can be the same thing for you. Okay, so yeah, that is all I wanted to say. 20 questions. I knew this was going to take an hour, but if you stuck around, what is going on, Janica? I love that you're still here. Yeah, if you stuck around before you go, I'd love to give you a little shout out because you stuck around this whole time. So before you go, drop your name. I'll give you a shout out, and then I'll let you guys go. Have a safe weekend, safe ride. Okay. God is the greatest. Amen to that. An hour well spent. I love that. Thank you, Ashley. I'm glad you stuck around. Maddie, thanks so much. We all loved it. Thank you for answering in your genuine nature. Of course, Maddie. So, Cindy May, what is going on? I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're here, Tori. I'm glad you're here, Denny. So, I love it. Quelly Rax, I love all what you said. Thank you again. It's just hams. I appreciate you, Jew, for sticking around. So yeah, I appreciate you, Maddie. All right, I appreciate you, Aziwawa. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. I love you. I'll see you here next Friday. Invite your friends, and happy weekend, Lacey. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay, love you. Peace.